I have here Sergeant Tom, who is an MTI at Lackland Air Force Base for basic training for the Air Force. So we'll kick this off with these questions. We have 10 items that we want to go through. All right, third question. This is kind of a two-parter also. What are the top 5 things that someone should definitely bring to basic training in their bags? And what are 5 things they should not bring?
Really good question. So the things you should bring, make sure you bring personal hygiene items with you. You will get a chance to purchase some through the base exchange. They will come to the squadron and give you a chance to purchase some things. But you really do need to pack a 72-hour bag prior to showing up so that you have enough to get you through until you can get to the BX. Like I said, they've broken schedules down for different flights, so it may be a little bit till you get a chance to purchase something. So we mentioned bringing that 72-hour bag. Make sure you have plenty of underwear. You will be allowed to wear your underwear throughout training. Males will be given underwear when they go to clothing. Stuff is not very comfortable. I suggest you bring your own underwear with you and make sure you have plenty to get you through for at least 3 to 4 days. You will do laundry every day. Typically you're going to start doing laundry within the first day to second day at the latest. Once you get issued your PT gear, your instructor is going to try to get all your civilian laundry washed, put away so they can secure that civilian luggage. We can get that dormitory set up so it's nice, neat, and uniform. We don't want to keep civilian luggage out any longer than we have to. You will not need to bring electronics with you, like your Xbox, PlayStation. I promise you, your instructor will not allow you to play them while you're at basic training. If you want them while you're at tech school, get someone to mail it to your tech school once you graduate BMT. Medications, you bring prescription medications with you so that your instructor knows, hey, these have actually been prescribed to me. Over-the-counter medications such as Tylenol, ibuprofen, things like that, don't bring it. You're going to throw it away. Your instructor will not allow you to keep it. If you need those things while you are there, a military treatment facility will supply those for you. An excessive amount of clothes is another thing you shouldn't bring. You're going to do a lot of walking. Once you get there, your chances are you're going to live on the 3rd, 4th floor, and you will carry those bags up every single floor. Pack light. Make sure you don't bring any weapons with you. There's no reason to bring a weapon with you if you're going to be at basic training and it's in a controlled environment. The only weapon you'll touch while you're there is the M4 trainer weapon, and you will end up shooting M4 later on in training out at CADM with a qualified instructor. So while you're going through the airport, a lot of people like to pick up snacks, drinks, things like that, bring with them over to basic. As soon as your instructor picks you up, chances are you're going to do a bag drag. You're going to empty your bag contents out, and if there's food found, they're going to make you dispose of it. So don't waste your money. Make sure you consume any of your snacks like that prior to getting to basic training. Make sure you're going to bring your cell phone with you. Make sure that you have a good charger with you and that your phone is going to work the entire time. There's another issue that we run into quite a bit is people's batteries dying and them not having a charger to charge them back.
So they're able to bring their cell phones and have with them, or at least back in the Bay Area or their dorms?
Not exactly. You can bring your phone with you. It's very much expected. They've removed all the pay phones from basic. So your cell phone is the only way for you to contact your family. Your instructor will determine at what time in training you get to use your phone. They will give you how much time they decide for you to make your phone calls. It is typically not a lot. So make sure you get directly to the point, let your family know how you're doing, and actually make sure that you do call your family when you're given those times. We do have trainees sometimes that they don't care to call their family. Hey, find somebody wants to hear from you, I promise.
Now you mentioned payphones. Back in my day, we had to wait in line at the payphone to put in your quarters or call and collect. That little side note of history, that something you don't have to worry about anymore. I guess now the big deal is make sure your phone's charged, has the charger, and you'll be given the times to access that phone.
Yes, sir. Exactly. And I'm in the same boat when I went through the the pay phones, you had to get a little calling card, you could call home. Even when I came through, you could still bring a cell phone with you, and this part has not changed. They will still take your phone from you. You don't get to keep it in your wall locker. Instructor will take that phone and put it into a bin. It goes into Armory, and then when they decide that you have done what you need to be able to use the phone, they will bring the bin to you, let you get your phone. It is kept completely secured, so it's not like it's just sitting out in the open for anybody to go grab and take off with.